Hello, Kat Miller with Blue Iris Learning Center here today, and we did a video earlier about abundance where I gave you some switch words and diffusing words for helping to bring abundance to you. And we didn't get into numbers really much at all, and so I thought today maybe I'd work a little bit with numbers for you. Numbers, numbers, numbers. There are many different sources of numbers. I don't trust all sources of numbers, but there are sources that have given us some really good information, and we've experienced some really good successes. So I'm going to go over a few of those and give you some of the numbers for abundance and prosperity related to those. And the first on my list is the sacred codes. Now, the sacred codes have been channeled by Agesta, and you can search sacred codes on the internet and find lists of them. And that's where we've got them from. They're freely available around the web. So play around with them and see what happens with them. But Agesta said that the code must be repeated 45 times every time, because this is a manifestation number, and when using them, you do it with conscience, faith, and heart. They can be said as a single digit at a time or by the full number, and whichever way you want to do it, that's just fine. We have found each of the channels that brings us healing numbers may have unique ways in which they present them, and they want you to use them, but we have found that any way that any of them say to use them, all of them can be used that way. And so I've also found that you can say them one digit at a time, or you can say them like if it's 128, you can say 128, or you can say 128. It seems to me, from my experience, that saying it out proper as a full number, 128, seems to work faster and more permanently. But you can choose which way you want to do it. We're not going to control you on that. We try to make things as easy as we can in what we do. So, right now I'm going to give you a few of the sacred codes that can be useful for abundance and financial security and such. And then we'll go on to others. The first one is about being open to opportunities, and it's 1111, or you could say it 1111. You can write it on your hand. We prefer the left hand because that's your receiving side. Even you southpaws like my guy, it's still, you're receiving. So write it on the left hand, but it's okay if you write it somewhere else. Some people say, well, I don't want everybody to know that I'm writing on myself. It's okay. You can write it on your skin under your shirt or on your thigh or something if you want to. It's just preferred to do it on the left side. The next one, accelerate the advent of wealth in your life. So get that wealth coming. 133. That's 133. You know, you can even write it in the air because it's your concentration. You're putting it out there. Whatever. You can write it on a glass and drink from it. You can put it in a circle and charge water with it. The energy circles that we talk about all the time. Just any way you want to use it, use it. abundance, 194. 194. That's 194. And so we've got those, and one more. And this sacred code has a space in it, okay? It's got 4 digits, a space, which represents a pause, and then 4 more digits. This is about having money flow to you. And the number 1122, 5701, or 1122, 5701. You hear the pause there. A space in a number represents a pause. A comma does not. A comma is just giving you the ability to easily tell the number values. When you see a 1,122, it's very quick to recognize that it is 1122, even though it's not really necessary for the smaller numbers, the ones up to, say, 100,000. It's pretty easy to recognize the placement. When it starts to get bigger, counting those commas kind of helps you to know if it's millions, billions, trillions, whatever. And by the way, something you might not know, when it comes to the numbers, it's okay if you say the number in your native language. If you are not an English speaker, if you don't know the numbers so well, then you can use your own language to speak the numbers. The numbers will be fine done that way. So there we have a few sacred codes, and you can look up more. Just Google, search the sacred codes, and you'll find a good list of them. And they're available for many things far beyond abundance and prosperity and finances. Another type of number that we have, divine healing codes. And you can work with them any way you want to. To find a list, because a list of the divine healing codes is available on the internet. Search for Reiki Doc, that's REIKIDOC, and you'll find a full list of the healing codes, the divine healing codes. And how it's suggested to use those on the website. You write it on the part of the body or on a sticker and stick it on the body, anywhere in the aura. You can write it in the air over a body part. This is, of course, if you're talking about an injury or pain or something going on. You can pull up anything that has numbers on it online, and you're on your phone or tablet and make numbers big on the screen. Hold it over a body part or a food item you wish to apply the code to with the intent to use it. So you have a number of different ways that you can work with the divine healing codes. Now, on to a few of the divine healing codes specific to abundance and financial. This one, for financial security, we have, it's several number series, okay? We have 13, 24, 686, 9,789, 4,516. So that's several series, and they all go together with a pause in between. Once again, if you want to do it with just the individual digits, that's okay. 1324-686-9789-4516. Whichever way, and you can use them whatever way you want to. This one I thought would be an interesting one to use. It's about overcoming poverty. And this one is 3156887 or 3156-887, whichever way you want to say it. Some people would love to have a hobby pay them. The divine healing code for the hobby you enjoy to become profitable, 5399-350. That's 5399-350. Isn't that cool? You can use that and it can help you in finding ways to make whatever your hobby is become profitable for you. The next one that I have here on the Divine Healing Codes, generosity of spirit. When you are generous, others are generous with you. You don't go in with the expectation that if you're generous, everybody's going to be generous with you. Let that go. Just be generous and let the world reflect things back to you. What you do, what you think, that comes back to you. And a lot of times it comes back to you tenfold or 100-fold or 1,000-fold. Pay attention to what you're doing, because, hey, if you don't want to experience tenfold of what you're sending out, think twice about what you want to send out. So, for generosity of spirit, 86, 85, 931. That's 8685931. How fun. Next one I have, okay, we have for unexpected windfall, 96, 81, 257. That's 96, 81, 257. And then we have one more one more divine healing code to ease the condition of financial constraint. 99, 67, 153. That's 9967153. So at this point, we have the divine healing codes and we have the sacred codes. And I have a few more, and we'll continue that on another video. I trust this information will be helpful for you. Play around, learn, see what it does for you. It's okay if it doesn't work for you, it doesn't seem to work for you. There are other ones out there. There's plenty to choose from. So choose and enjoy. Thank you for watching. Kat Miller, Blue Iris Learning Center.
Alright everybody, thank you for watching Cat Thoughts with Kat Miller. I'd like to take a moment to say please subscribe and like our channel. That way you'll get notified when the videos go up. They don't always go up when I put them on Facebook. They go up a day or two before sometimes. So if you want to get early access, then the sneaky way to do that is to subscribe to our channel and get notifications on YouTube. Anyway, thank you. I know you've been enjoying this, and have a great day.